In the high-stakes world of global business, every company dreams of one thing: unshakable brand loyalty. But while most corporations spend billions on advertising to buy your attention, one empire spent a century mastering the art of buying your heart: Disney. With a market cap reaching over $200 billion, Disney is not just a media giant, it is the most sophisticated human resources machine ever designed. Behind every flawless parade and every perfect interaction lies a culture so disciplined it borders on the religious. At Disney, there are no employees, only cast members. There are no customers, only guests. And there is no such thing as a job, only a performance. Today, we are deconstructing the Disney way. We're going deep into the secret HR architecture that turns thousands of strangers into a unified army of magic makers. This is how Disney built a culture that never breaks character. Every single journey at Disney, whether you're a janitor in Orlando or a senior VP in Burbank, begins at the same place: Disney University. Their orientation program isn't called onboarding, it's called traditions. While most companies spend day one on health insurance and tax forms, Disney spends it on heritage and mythology. New hires don't learn how to operate a ride first. They learn the story of Walt Disney. They learn the 4 keys of service: safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency. Here is the HR masterstroke. Safety is the highest priority, but show is the soul of the company. Cast members are taught that the moment they step into the park, they are on stage. They aren't just staff, they are actors in a global production that must never fail. This shared purpose creates an immediate psychological bond. You aren't just cleaning a floor, you are maintaining the stage for a child's dream. This is the first pillar, transforming mundane tasks into a higher calling. Language is the most powerful tool in the Disney HR arsenal. They call it Guestology. In a traditional business, a customer is a transaction, but a guest is someone you welcome into your home. This subtle shift in vocabulary changes everything about how an employee behaves. Disney's theatre terms, on stage and off stage, create a vital psychological boundary. When a cast member is on stage, they're expected to maintain a specific energy, posture, and smile. Behind the grey doors into the utilidors, the massive tunnel system, they are off stage. There, they can decompress, take off the mask, and be themselves. That boundary protects the show and the people who run it. By drawing this clear theatrical line, Disney maintains near-perfect consistency in front of guests without burning out its workforce. They've turned corporate policy into performance art, so the magic is never interrupted by the reality of hard work. But don't be fooled by the smiles. Behind the magic lies a level of discipline that would intimidate a military officer. For decades, Disney maintained the Disney look, a set of grooming standards so strict that even facial hair or specific earring sizes were banned. While these rules have been modernized recently to be more inclusive, the core principle remains. The brand is always bigger than the individual. This is where Disney HR becomes controversial. To maintain the show, the company requires a level of conformity that few modern workers are willing to accept. Managers conduct frequent inspections to ensure every button is in place and every name tag is straight. This creates a high-pressure environment where breaking character can lead to immediate dismissal. This is the paradox of Disney's success. They offer radical empowerment in how you interact with guests, but radical restriction in how you present yourself. It is a culture built on the belief that for magic to be believable, it must be perfect. And perfection requires total control. So how does Disney keep 200,000 people motivated under such strict rules? The answer is constant, peer-to-peer recognition. Disney has built an ecosystem where cast members are encouraged to catch each other doing something magical. Programs like the Great Service Fanatic Awards aren't just empty gestures. They are deeply integrated into the career path. When a janitor receives a recognition card from a manager for helping a lost guest, that card is tracked. It becomes part of their legacy. Disney understands a fundamental truth about human psychology. People don't just work for money, they work for status and belonging. By celebrating magical moments, Disney creates a feedback loop that rewards the very behavior they want to replicate. They've gamified excellence, making it a point of pride to be the most helpful person in the park.